Men who previously had no luck with women, what did you change? Started to take more risks instead of overanalyzing everything. Lost weight / got in shape. Learned to read nonverbals / communicate nonverbally. Got better at carrying conversations. Bought better clothes because old ones couldn't fit anymore. I think changing the fashion and haircut was helpful. I used to wear huge t-shirts, too big jeans, too large suit, too large shirts. If you have regular body build, wear fitting clothes. Fitting by size. Don't trust your mum. Realizing you could be the greatest person in the world and someone can still not like you, or the girl could be amazing, but you might not like her, and both of those situations are okay. Tons of hard work and trial and error. One nice trick I learned is to embrace the notion that to increase your success rate, you need to increase your failure rate. I used to take no chances with women and would probably ask 1 to 2 out per year. So I was learning nothing about what it takes to get a woman interested, and I would be crushed if one of them rejected me. Don't be afraid of failure. It's the best way to learn. Becoming less awkward and social phobic, and learning how to say less awkward shit that weirded people out, you know, growing up. Also I got better looking with age. Also showering more. But most importantly, being less afraid of doing my own legwork instead of hoping some woman would just come to me. There were always girls who were into me, and I was too shy to do anything. I kept hoping they'd make *ALL* the moves which they took as a sign of indifference from me. Still regretting all the good hookups I know I missed, and feeling bad for the women I disappointed or confused who really did like me. I used to be pretty skinny, like 135 pounds. I started going to the gym and put on 20 lbs. Suddenly started getting more attention. I was having absolutely zero luck with one woman in particular, so I changed my marital status to divorced. Haircut was the biggest one nobody ever talks about. Changed from a greasy long hair dude to a Zayn One Direction haircut and the results were immediate. Also clothes point going from all black to point well still all black, but much sharper clothes was pretty big too. I always looked way younger than I am. For quite some time this was a disadvantage. Now in my 40s it's an advantage. I'm also fitter than most men my age. And women in their 30s and 40s value men like me higher because of all the bad experiences they had with typical men in the past. Violence, alcoholism, cheating, huge debts, attachment disorders, the list goes on. I did what is called a pro gamer move and started asking men out too. Now I got no luck with either. Love yourself first. Don't be overconfident, but be comfortable in your own skin. Be authentic and listen. Showing emotion, passion, curiosity, and security are a must and all from self-love. Women don't want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with themselves. Calming down, not going after women, being relaxed, clear headspace, occasional gym, nicer clothes. A lot actually, but you don't see those things until you start doing them. I got plunged into female-dominated school, club, and work and started getting to know and treat them like my brothers. Working out also boosted my likability a little more. Got a good job, bought a house, generally relaxed and ironically became much more choosy, unlikely to chase. I stopped trying to find a girlfriend and just tried to have friends. Okay, the joke answer is to not be depressed, but that's hard work and impossible for some. Realistically, drop 15 pounds if you're fat, gain 15 pounds if you're too skinny, improve your posture, get a haircut, that looks good on you. Don't be afraid to talk to a stylist about this. If you don't know what would look good, getting fitting clothing. Everyone has already said these things, and they are all true, but in my opinion the single best thing to do is to treat women like people, rather than like how you imagine women should be treated. Don't just try to date them, actively take an interest in their hobbies, find real points of genuine connection, and try to be their friend before you try to date them. Earning more money, buying nicer clothes, investing in myself, having hobbies, being productive. I didn't change anything, my first GF did. Basically, I had a mental block from asking girls out or making a move on them. It took my first GF many attempts that are incrementally direct and daring to get me to actually be like, ah, fuck it, and lose my virginity with her. After that first RS ended, I became confident enough to be more direct with what I want, rather than waiting for girls to make the first move. Work on your ass. No, seriously, work out on your ass muscle. Men think women look on your biceps and chest. Nope. Women like fine ass. Get your ass into a nice shape, and boom. Go squat and deadlift regularly. My ass got me laid so many times you won't believe it. Women treat you a sexual object the same as they blame us. My circle of friends. Made myself somebody to be interested to, instead of being this big pile of depressed nothingness. It's mostly about confidence. Women don't like insecure or desperate, which is the same. Men. If you don't give a shit about what they think of you, you'll attract more. But then again, if you want that, that means that you care about it, so it's a difficult cycle. Also, I found that just talking to them like they are people, instead of something else, works too. 1. The internet was invented and Tinder. 2. I turned 50 as did the women I date. 3. Money. Women like guys with money more than poor ones, no matter your age. Paying in cash. Money. Yes, it does makes a difference to have money. Have money, kids. Gained some confidence in myself, let my humor shine through, showered regularly and developed an aloof easygoing attitude. The fact that I kept growing to be 6 feet 2 inches also helped. I got a haircut, become more social, made more connections, became active in the gym and hiking, got better clothing, and for 2 years nothing's changed for the better with women Mayo. Probably not what you want to hear. I lived with my overweight dad and stepmom in grade school, got bullied and had no self-confidence. When I moved into my mom's house for high school, she wouldn't feed me and constantly verbally abused me. So I ended up becoming anorexic from not eating, got super skinny, and grew out my hair. Went through an emo phase which got me a lot of women and boosted my self-confidence, which made me take better care of myself. My deodorant and underwear. Still isn't working though, but that's probably because I'm over 50 and a fat ass. My geographic location. I haven't necessarily struggled with women, but before I was married, once I had success with one woman, I realized and learned that I could actually approach another woman that I thought was out of my league. I quit drinking and started living a more healthy lifestyle. I'm no health nut by any means, but the no drinking led to losing 50 pounds, which led to me feeling better about myself, which led to me dressing nicer, which led to ladies becoming more interested. Turns out women like someone who takes care of themselves and takes pride in their appearance. Shocking, hey, lol. Also, I stopped actively pursuing women too. A lot of them seem to like a guy who appears to have no interest at first. Adds to the allure. Tried men and wow, what a difference. Go out and experience life. Make friends, create memories and stories to tell, have life experience, and enjoy your life experiences, and then you'll become a person people want to sit down with and talk to. From there, try and get the girl, I suppose. Worked for me. Cast a wider net. I struggled with relationships in high school because I hyper-focused on a single girl at a time. Damn my ADHD. I would find the perfect one and do everything in my power to make her mine. Oftentimes it didn't work. As others have said, chemistry is huge and the way you may feel about another may not be reciprocated. Post high school and prior to getting married, I stopped focusing on one. I obviously still tried and wasn't one of those types that tried to sleep with endless amounts of women, but I went on a lot more dates and tried not to get hung up on a single person. It worked without the stress of thinking that I had to have this person, and if I didn't I'd be doomed. It was liberating. The carefree attitude boosted my confidence, which in turn increased my success rate. Lost fat, put on muscle. Went to the gym, and wasn't a deadbeat with no career. Went from loner in high school to marrying a beautiful, like always the hottest in the room or party beautiful, and very successful woman. Honestly, a lot of us guys go through traumatic experiences growing up, and then I think a lot of us get stuck there. The best thing you can do is work on yourself, forget everyone else. I practiced. Dating is a skill like any other. I lost my virginity super late compared to my friends. I think I was 20. I was already a decent looking lad having played sport my whole life and being quite tall, but my confidence flat out sucked. It wasn't until I was around 26 that I really stepped up my confidence and had 10x more luck with girls. I stopped trying to be like other people and just let my natural charisma take over. I was good at making people laugh, so I focused on that. Edit. To add on to this, I took the fake it till you make it advice to a whole new level. It was my way of building self-belief. I would walk up to a whole group of attractive girls and just attempt to start conversations and be fun. Outside I looked like the coolest MF in the bar, but inside I was screaming. I'd do crap like that all the time. Each to their own, but I truly believe that constantly putting myself way outside of my comfort zone did absolute wonders for me. P.S. You would not believe how many dates and numbers I got just from doing that shit. This fuels the confidence even further, and before you know it, you're not faking it anymore.